Right now, someone is walking past you on the casino floor, making 6 figures a year from slot machines you think are pure luck. Former slot technicians and floor managers are revealing a world in plain sight. Professional advantage players who have turned random games into systematic income. You will learn the 10 techniques they use, why casinos tolerate some but fear others, and which ones you can start using today. While you are feeding dollar bills into penny slots on the Vegas Strip, advantage players are calculating progressive meters, scanning for abandoned bonuses, and turning your losses into their profit. One technique involving player cards has turned casual observers into operators running 50 card networks. I will show you exactly how it works and why it is perfectly legal. I will show you the mathematics of must-hit progressives, the vulturing techniques that casinos actually tolerate, the denomination secret that flips, return to player by 7 percentage points, why airport slots are financial suicide, and the team-based strategies that turned advantage play into a cutthroat industry worth 6 figures annually. Let's start with the mathematics that professionals use to guarantee profits from progressive jackpots. Must-hit by progressive jackpots are predetermined to pay before reaching a maximum amount, and professionals have calculated the exact entry points where the math tips in your favor. A professional advantage player walks into a casino in Las Vegas with a calculator app open. He is not there to gamble. He finds a Konami machine with a must-hit by $50 progressive sitting at $48.50. He sits down, bets the minimum, and watches the meter climb. 12 minutes later, it hits at $49.87. He walks away with profit. He will do this 40 times today. The Wizard of Odds and other advantage play experts have published the mathematics. When a must-hit progressive reaches within 10% of its maximum, the expected value shifts positive. The closer to the cap, the less you risk. Professionals track meter movement, how much coin-in moves the meter 1 cent, and calculate precise break-even points. Look for must-hit by progressives on Konami, AGS, and Ainsworth machines. Note the current amount and maximum. If it is within 10% of the cap, you have a potential advantage. Calculate meter movement by playing $10 and watching how much it rises. This is no longer gambling, it is mathematics with a guaranteed ceiling. But progressives are not the only advantage professionals exploit. In a moment you will see why thousands of slot machines are sitting in casinos right now, with bonuses already half-built, funded by players who walked away too early. Banking slots accumulate symbols, coins, or bonus progress that persist between players, creating situations where the previous player literally funded your advantage. A woman plays a slot called S&H green stamps for 2 hours. She has accumulated 1,100 stamps in her collection book. It takes 1,200 to trigger free games. Her money runs out. She leaves. 30 seconds later, a man in a baseball cap sits down. He sees the 1,100 stamps. He plays exactly 25 cents per spin until he hits 1,200 stamps. Bonus triggers. He walks away. This is his job. He does it all day. Industry sources call these players slot vultures. The term originated from slot manufacturers who watched their banking games get exploited. Silicon Gaming created these games in the 90s. They were popular until casinos realized advantage players were circling the floor, identifying machines close to bonus triggers, and extracting value. The fascinating part? Casinos tolerate it. Why? Because the house still profits from all the players who build up the banks and walk away. Learn to identify banking slots. S and H. Green stamps, piggy bankin', golden monkey. Look for visible collection meters on the screen. If you see 6 stamps or more, that is half a book on green stamps. That is a potential play. If you see coins filling up a piggy bank, wild symbols accumulated on reels, or progress bars near completion, those are tells. You are either the player feeding the meter or the player collecting the bonus. Professionals made a choice. The most accessible advantage play in American casinos does not even require walking around the floor. It is sitting right in front of you on one of the most popular games in the country. Ultimate X Video. Poker leaves multipliers on the screen for the next hand. and thousands of players walk away without using them, creating the most widespread advantage play in American casinos. A recreational player loses $200 on Ultimate X video poker at a locals casino. He is frustrated. He cashes out. On the screen, glowing multiplier numbers remain. 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, 2 times. 5 minutes later, a different player sits down. She does not insert money. She sees the multipliers. She inserts $10, plays one hand, wins, cashes out immediately. $20 profit in under a minute. This is called Vulturing Ultimate X. She will check 50 machines today. This technique is so well known in the advantage play community that it has its own slang. Players on Wizard of Vegas forums discuss it openly. Video poker forum users share which casinos have the most Ultimate X traffic. The game remains incredibly popular, meaning multipliers are constantly abandoned. Even non-advantage players have started checking for multipliers, taking the free value, then playing the game normally at negative expectation. The technique is that simple. When you see Ultimate X video poker, and it is everywhere, glance at the screen before sitting down. Look for glowing multiplier numbers above each hand position. Any multiplier is free value. Insert minimum money, play one hand with perfect strategy, collect, leave. Do not keep playing after the multipliers are gone unless you are playing for entertainment. The previous player already paid for your next win. Right after this, I will reveal why the denomination you choose changes everything about your odds. But first, understand this critical fact about higher denomination. Higher denomination slots have returned to player percentages 3 to 7 points better than penny slots, completely flipping the house edge per dollar wagered. 2 friends walk into a Las Vegas Strip casino with $100 each. Friend 1 plays penny slots at 50 cents per spin. Friend 2 plays dollar slots at $1 per spin. After an hour, both have made roughly 100 spins. Friend 1 played on machines averaging 88% return to player. Friend 2 played on machines averaging 95% return to player. Friend 1 loses $12 on average. Friend 2 loses $5 on average. Same time, same casino, same number of spins. $7 difference created entirely by denomination choice. Nevada Gaming Control Board publishes this data publicly. On the Las Vegas Strip, penny slots return 88 to 90%, dollar slots return 95 to 96%. The difference exists because casinos need a higher house edge on low denomination games to cover operational costs. Floor space costs the same whether you are betting pennies or dollars. Higher denomination games have fewer players, but higher bet sizes, allowing casinos to run them at better return to player while still profiting. This does not mean bet more than your bankroll allows. It means understanding the math. If you have $100 and want it to last, playing dollar slots at minimum bet gives you better return to player than playing penny slots at maximum bet across 50 lines. Calculate your actual cost per spin. 50 lines at 1 cent equals 50 cents per spin. 1 line at $1 equals $1 per spin. But the return to player difference often makes the dollar slot better value over time. The denomination choice costs you 7% of every dollar before you even press spin. But there is one place where denomination does not matter, because the machines are programmed to destroy you regardless, and you walk past them every time you travel. Airport slot machines have returned to player percentages of 75 to 85%, the worst odds in all of gambling, set at regulatory minimums because you are a captive audience. A man has a 3-hour layover at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas. He is bored. He sees a row of slot machines between the gates. He thinks, I'm in Vegas, might as well. He puts in $40. 13 minutes later, it is gone. Not one meaningful win. Not one near miss. Just $40 vanishing into a machine programmed to keep 75 cents of every dollar. He does not know that Nevada's minimum legal return to player is 75%. He does not know that airports set machines at that minimum. He does not know he just experienced the worst odds available in American gambling. Multiple industry sources confirm airport slots run at the minimum legal return to player. Reno Tahoe International, McCarran, any airport with gaming, they all do it. The operators know you are not a regular customer. You are bored, waiting, unlikely to return. Geographic captivity lets them tighten machines with zero competitive pressure. Compare a 75% return to player to even bad casino slots at 90%. You are losing more than twice as much per dollar wagered. Never, under any circumstance, play airport slot machines. Not for fun, not to kill time, not even one spin. Your money has better uses. Magazines, food, literally anything. If you want to gamble, wait until you reach your actual destination. The airport slot is purely predatory. That 5-minute distraction just cost you 25 cents on every dollar. Now let me show you the only time in a casino where slot mathematics actually work in your favor. Slot tournaments run machines at 100% return to player or higher, and winning depends purely on execution speed, getting the maximum number of spins in the time limit. A slot tournament at a major casino, 50 players, 20-minute sessions. One player spins 90 times. Another player spins 140 times. Same time limit, same machine. The difference? The faster player kept their finger on the spin button. Tapping the instant reels stopped. No celebrating, no watching credits accumulate. Pure mechanical repetition. They finished with the highest score. They won the tournament. They understood something critical. Tournament machines are set to pay back more than 100%. Volume equals victory. Slot manufacturers configure tournament machines differently than floor games. Entry fees fund the prizes, not the house edge. The casino wants engaging competition, not profit from the game itself. This creates the only situation in a casino where slot mathematics actually favor the player if you can spin fast enough to capitalize. Enter slot tournaments with a strategy. Arrive early to avoid stress. Ignore your score until finished. Checking wastes seconds. Keep your finger resting on the spin button. Tap lightly the instant the reels resolve. Do not watch animations or celebrate wins during the session. Bet maximum on all lines. Hydrate and rest beforehand because hand fatigue is real. Practice the tapping motion before the tournament starts. For 20 minutes, the casino math works for you instead of against you. In a moment, I will reveal the underground network that is generating six-figure incomes. But first, you need to understand how professionals are scaling these techniques beyond individual play. Professional advantage players run networks of 50 to 100 player cards, exploiting new player bonuses and free play offers across multiple identities to generate six-figure incomes. A man walks into a casino with a folder containing 60 player cards. Not his cards. Cards belonging to friends, family, and acquaintances who signed over access. He visits the kiosk. He checks offers on all 60 cards. He finds 12 cards with active offers to claim. Free play totaling $800. He systematically plays through each card using optimal video poker strategy on machines with decent pay tables. 4 hours later, he has extracted roughly $700 in cash value. He will do this across 5 casinos this week. Annual income, $120,000. All from other people's promotional budgets. This practice is called multi-carding or card running. It exists in a gray area. It is technically legal if you have explicit permission to use each card. Casinos hate it but struggle to stop it. Industry reports from CDC gaming conferences show operators are increasingly concerned about advantage players exploiting loyalty programs this way. Some casinos have moved to digital-only cards requiring phone authentication to combat it, but traditional card systems remain exploitable. This is not a recommendation to commit fraud. Using cards without permission is illegal. However, understanding the practice reveals how professionals scale advantage play. If you are playing casinos regularly, maximize your own card's value. Learn which properties offer the best new player bonuses. Track your coin in to understand which threshold triggers mailers. Many people receive free play offers and never use them. That is literally throwing away money. One player's ignored offer is another player's monthly rent. Some players take promotional exploitation even further by negotiating directly with casinos for loss insurance. And one man turned that strategy into $15 million. Casino loss rebate promotions can be exploited with high volatility strategy and precise bankroll targets, creating positive expected value from promotional insurance. A high roller negotiates with an Atlantic City casino during the financial crisis. They offer him 20% back on losses. He structures his play specifically for volatility. He plays high-limit baccarat with massive bet sizing, designed to either win big quickly or lose everything. Over 6 months, he wins $15 million. His name, Don Johnson. Not the actor. The professional gambler who understood that loss rebates flip casino mathematics when combined with aggressive strategy and rule negotiations. The Wizard of Odds published loss rebate mathematics. The key is you need the casino to subsidize your variance. High volatility becomes your friend instead of your enemy. You want to either hit your profit target quickly or lose fast enough to trigger the rebate. The middle ground, grinding away slowly, gives the house edge time to work. Most promotional fine print destroys the value, but legitimate loss rebates at well-structured levels create genuine advantage. This technique requires serious capital and understanding. If you see a loss rebate promotion, read the fine print exhaustively. What percentage? What is the minimum loss? Is it paid in cash or bonus credits with wagering requirements? Cash rebates are gold. Bonus credits with 10 times playthrough are worthless. If it is a legitimate cash rebate, play high volatility games with a clear profit target and loss limit that triggers the rebate. The casino thinks they are selling you insurance. You are turning their insurance into profit. But as advantage play has become more lucrative, the competition has turned dangerous. Organized teams use spotters, shift work, and cell phone coordination to monopolize high-value plays, and the competition has become violent. A solo advantage player walks into a local's casino. He spots a must-hit by Progressive at a playable level. He sits down. 30 seconds later, 3 people appear. They hover. One sits at an adjacent machine, blowing cigarette smoke toward him. Another stands behind, watching aggressively. The message is clear: leave or face confrontation. He leaves. The team member sits down and plays the Progressive. This is the reality of modern advantage play. CDC gaming conferences now discuss violence and intimidation among advantage players. BJ21 forum users warn about pseudo-gangs claiming territory. Advantage play has professionalized. In 2015, solo players earn $2 per hour. In 2025, organized teams earn 6 figures annually. With those stakes, competition became cutthroat. Teams use spotters who do not play. They just walk the floor, calling teammates when progressives hit playable levels. Some teams claim specific casinos as territory. The security concern is real enough that gaming conferences dedicate sessions to it. If you are going to pursue advantage play recreationally, understand the landscape. Know that in competitive markets, teams have advantages you do not. Stay aware of your surroundings. If you encounter aggressive behavior, leave and report it to security. Choose local casinos with less competition. Understand that the highest value plays get claimed by full-time professionals. Focus on techniques like denomination selection and tournament play that do not create territorial conflicts. The 6-figure annual income created an underground economy with its own rules. And even without professional techniques, one simple piece of geographic knowledge can save you 6% of every dollar. Return to player percentages vary dramatically by geographic location within the same city. There can be a 6 percentage point difference between the Las Vegas Strip and the Boulder Strip on identical denominations. 2 identical penny slot machines, same manufacturer, same game title, same pay table on screen. One machine is at the Venetian on the Las Vegas Strip. One machine is at a Boulder Strip casino off the tourist path. They look identical. They are not identical. The Strip machine averages an 88% return to player. The Boulder Strip machine averages a 94.2% return to player. 6% return to player. 6 percentage points difference. Same city, 15 minutes apart. Nevada Gaming Control Board publishes this data annually. Most players never check it. Casinos target different customer bases. Strip casinos serve tourists who will not return regularly. They can tighten machines with minimal consequence. Local casinos serve residents who will notice and stop coming if odds are terrible. The market forces create measurable return to player differences, advantage. Players exploit those differences by choosing playing locations strategically. If you are playing in Las Vegas, avoid the Strip for slots. Downtown is marginally better. Boulder Strip, North Las Vegas, and locals casinos offer measurably better returns. This applies to other gaming markets too. Tourist-focused casinos run tighter than locals-focused properties. Research your market. Many gaming jurisdictions publish return to player data by region. The cab ride off the Strip is worth 6% of every dollar you wager. Advantage play reveals a fundamental truth. Slot machines are not the pure luck games casinos want you to believe. Mathematics, observation, and strategy create edges. But here is what matters more than any technique. Knowing when you are playing for entertainment versus when you are playing with an actual edge. The professionals know the difference. They calculate expected value, track their sessions, and quit when the math turns negative. Most casino players never learn that distinction. They play the worst machines in the worst locations with the worst strategies and wonder why they always lose. You now know what they do not. Comment below. Have you ever seen someone vulturing slot machines? Have you walked away from a banking game without realizing you left value on the screen? Tell your story. Next video reveals the psychology behind why casinos give you free drinks and how that single decision costs you more than you will ever drink. This is education only. These techniques are legal, but require discipline, bankroll management, and the ability to stop. If you need help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.